right now, let's bring in Mayor Rudy Giuliani. He is, of course, leading the pack on the Republican side. It surprised an awful lot of people. And right now, he's up in New Hampshire, the all-critical first primary state, which is going to be a week after Iowa, and he's on the phone with us right now. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. You know, we're trying to warn Mitt Romney and the other Republicans that you're a New Yorker. You're a real New Yorker, that if you get punched, you're going to punch back. But Mitt Romney has been after you this weekend.
He actually has been for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, this past weekend, though, he actually compared you to Hillary Rodham Clinton. What's going on there?
Actually, the fact is, Mitt is in no position to be doing that. He really is in a glass house. Everything he attacks somebody else for, he usually has a much worse record. I mean, he's the one who said that he would be to the left of Teddy Kennedy on gay rights. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
I think the reality is that everybody that knows how I govern New York knows there are a lot of differences between Hillary and me. The most important of which is we'd appoint very different judges. She'd appoint 200 federal judges or so if she were president. That would be of a liberal philosophy, and I'd appoint 200 judges. That would essentially be conservative, originalist. We have a very different position on national security. We have a totally different position on health care. In fact, his health care in Massachusetts, Mitt-Care, is much more like Hillary care than anything any Republicans ever proposed. So I would say probably he really is in a big glass house here, and he's the one who, more clearly has positions, at least at one time. In fact, he's had every position Hillary has. He's had every position everyone has had. So it isn't personal. It's about records.
Well, and again, you have him going after you. Now Fred Thompson's starting to attack you on guns. I guess the bigger question here is, what's going on?
I'm ahead. That's what's going on. I mean, I'm used to that. In Mitt's case, he's been doing it. Fred and John McCain and all the rest, they do it intermittently. It's part of a campaign. It happens, Mitt's been the one that's been doing it over and over again. And the thing about Mitt is he accuses people of things. And, of course, he has a much worse record in all of those areas, like this thing with Hillary. I mean, he was the one as governor of Massachusetts who was likening himself to Ted Kennedy. This guy didn't even support Ronald Reagan. It doesn't work well when he does it. Again, it's not personal. It's about his record. The thing I pointed out yesterday was not necessarily criticizing him over the judge he appointed. It's pretty obvious. He said he made a big mistake in appointing that judge who released a person that committed murder. But it's his record on crime, which most people don't know. Boston Herald had a big piece on this about 2 months ago. Crime, murder, aggravated assault, burglary all went up while he was governor. In the case of robbery, it went up 12%. And those are all areas in which, while I was mayor of New York, those categories went down by 70%. So there's a big difference in his record as a governor, which in the area of these violent crimes was very poor, as the Boston Herald pointed out. And my record as mayor, which was one of the best records from the point of view of safety and security in the country.